Hello friends, today we are setting the timing for John Deere 4045 4.5 liter engine. There are four places to set the timing: the camshaft gear, the fuel pump gear, and right left balancers. These are the four places we are going to set the timing. First, you have to bring number 1 cylinder on TDC compression stroke. When number 4 cylinder is at TDC exhaust stroke, number 1 cylinder is at TDC compression stroke. You can confirm it with the help of two push rods. Insert two push rods in number 4 cylinder and then move the crankshaft back and forth. These two push rods will confirm that these two are in valve overlap condition. Number 4 cylinder is at valve overlap condition. Valve overlap condition is when both intake valve and exhaust valve are open at the same time, and when you move your crankshaft back and forth, both push rods will move up and down. Now place your finger on number 1 cylinder piston, and when number 1 cylinder piston stops for a moment, that is the top of the piston. We have also confirmed it with the screwdriver inserted in flywheel. This is our fuel pump gear we have installed, and now we will match the fuel pump gear timing mark with the crankshaft. Here you can see different types of timing marks: S6, B, and 4. The 4 is our concerning timing mark, which we are going to align with the crankshaft. If timing a 6-cylinder engine, you have to match the 6-cylinder engine timing marks S6, L6, or whichever fuel pump is used. According to the fuel pump, you have to match the timing mark on the fuel pump gear. Take a wire and make a ring on one side so that center of the crankshaft can be easily aligned with the fuel pump and the camshaft. As you can see, timing tool resting on nose of the crankshaft and center of the camshaft. Turn camshaft until timing mark on a camshaft gear aligns with the timing tool. There you can see we have aligned the timing gear of the camshaft timing gear, the center of the camshaft gear, the timing mark on the camshaft gear, and the crank center is in line. There you can see the timing mark on camshaft gear, and we have aligned it with the crankshaft center. Now we will align the timing mark on the fuel pump. Use the timing mark corresponding to the number of cylinders the engine has that is being timed. That is mentioned in the manual. And as I have already told you, we are timing a 4-cylinder engine, and 4 is common for any type of fuel pump you have used. You will use number 4 timing mark. There you can see number 4 is under the line of the wire. Now we will insert the idler gear and reconfirm the timing that during installation our fuel pump hasn't moved. Don't forget to recheck the timing marks after installing the idler gear. And don't forget to lubricate the idler gear before installation. As you can see, we have installed the idler gear and our timing mark is out of line. We have to remove the timing gear and then reset the timing of the fuel pump. The timing tool provided by the John Deere has the purpose of bringing your camshaft gear or the fuel pump gear and the timing marks on them in single line with the center of the crankshaft. The center of the camshaft gear, the timing mark, and the crankshaft center should be in line. Now it's perfectly aligned. Just keep in mind that center of the crankshaft, the center of the camshaft gear or fuel pump gear, and the timing mark should be in line. Now we will reconfirm the timing for the camshaft gear. Here you can see it's also perfectly aligned and not moved. That is our right balancer. We will check its timing also. During balancer installation, you have to check the timing mark, and the key on the balancer should be at 12 o'clock according to the manual. Now we will check the timing for the second balancer or the left balancer, which is moving with the help of fuel pump, with the help of oil pump. There you can see it is also perfectly aligned and the key is in the direction of 12 o'clock. I will show you that in the manual. Here you can see both the timing marks are aligned perfectly. Number 4 on the fuel pump gear is aligned with the center of the crankshaft and the center of the fuel pump gear. And this timing mark is also aligned with the center of the crank and the center of the camshaft gear. Here you can see the keyway in balancer shaft will be at 12 o'clock position. I have already told you when engine is locked at number 1 TDC compression. You have to check and confirm at 2 places. Number 1, the balancer shaft timing mark is aligned and the key in the balancer shaft gear is at 12 o'clock. That is how to install the timing gear. There you can see I have reconfirmed it. Make sure that key is at 12 o'clock. This key is mentioned in the manual. As you can see, the key inside the balancer gear is at 12 o'clock and the timing mark here is perfectly aligned. After installing the timing gears, we have marked on all the gears so that the next time if someone dismantles the engine, he doesn't have to use this technique or doesn't have to repeat the process and easily can time the engine. I am changing the camera angle to make sure that you can easily see the timing marks. You don't have to move, you have to sit right in front of the engine. That is the key for the right side balancer and the timing mark is perfectly aligned. I have attached the video of starting the engine after completion of overhauling so that we can make sure that our engine is perfectly timed and with a very smooth start shows that our timing marks are perfectly aligned and the engine is perfectly timed. Thanks for watching the video. Subscribe the channel for more videos like that. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in comments.